Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Road Tour, and we are doing some more new player tips, or tips that might help returning players. In this episode, we're going to talk about icons on your map. This one, we are focusing on your airports. Any icon that has your planes right here. You will find these all over different regions. These are airports. And generally, you can come to these areas, like this one in particular, and you can res your aircraft. This is kind of a fun thing for new players to be aware of. But there are some things you want to pay attention to as well. First of all, if you click on the land tab, go to options. Make sure it has build and fly checked for everybody, and run scripts. Object entry is obvious, or else you wouldn't be on the property. These are things you want to check out, especially as a new player, okay? And let me give you an example. This one allows you to res pretty much anything. So I'm going to go ahead and put my helicopter down. Right down here, I'm going to see if it reses up. And of course it does. See that? Now, don't be a griefer and res a bunch of stuff. I've seen people res a bunch of different like airplanes and whatever in these areas. It takes up prims and the script usage for the item operating does reduce the performance of the sim in this area for other people. So if you're not going to use your object, just get on it. Take it back into your inventory or just delete it. Okay? Be polite to other people. That's very important as a new player, because if you piss off somebody that is a manager or property owner, they'll ban you from it. You're going to lose those privileges to come and do it. Areas like this are meant for the intended purpose. It's an airport. Come here. If you have vehicles, whatnot, yeah, you could play around with that if you want. Res something here, drive on back to the road. If you are connected right to a road, this particular place is not right in this location where I'm at. You can also rent in this particular area places to where you could actually res and store your plane. This is what I was talking about with a premium membership and why that's a really nice addition to have. Like, for example, this slot here, 100 prims, 100 linden a week. If you have a premium membership, you're getting 300 lindens a week, right? And 100 prims, that helicopter I just rezzed is only like 25 prims. And of course, they have hangars over here. This individual has this hangar rented. You have some allowance to decorate it the way you want. This is what's really cool. There's just so much you can do in this game on this platform. But now the other thing comes to flying, all right? Generally, these are intended for heading off over open water. And if you look here, let me scroll the map, you can see that we have open water down here. However, this will have to be another discussion, but just really quick, you see the water that is shaded right here. This is water you could fly over or run a boat in. All the water that is just straight color, there's no shading to it. If you go to fly into that, you're going to end up hitting a wall, and you're going to freeze up because you can't fly in that water. I don't know why they don't open up more water. Actually, it's kind of a pain in the butt, but yeah. You know, I suppose as a new player, when you are looking for places like this, you could, in theory, come here and say you've been out shopping, right? Freebie store, you want to unpack some of your clothing. You know, you could technically do that right here, but be polite and make sure that you dispose of your boxes. Okay, pick them up, take them back into your inventory, or delete them. Don't leave them sitting around for mess. Even though property owners that know what they're doing, they're going to have a auto return set on objects that will basically return your object. Like, for example, my helicopter, if I would have left it there, the auto return on this particular land. Here, let's go see what's happening here. This way I can give you guys an example. Yeah, see the auto return. Oh, I'm not seeing it on here. It's weird. Yeah, they should have a auto return function on here. Basically, if you leave your item rezzed on here, say for 5 minutes, after 5 minutes of not being used, it will be returned back to you in your inventory. But try not to leave clutter, no matter where you guys go as a new player. That helps you keep a halfway decent reputation in Second Life, because you don't want to tick off property owners and people. Innocent mistakes do happen, and that's why I'm doing these videos for new players here in 2022 to help you not make those mistakes. So other than that, kind of a quick little overview about your airports. The emblems on the map you can look for to find these airports. They are all over in different regions. It's another place for you guys to come. You can just like fly right over. You can experiment and play around. A lot of people like to get those free airplanes and whatnot. Freebie stores have them. So other than that, guys, keep safe out there, and I'll see you on the next episode of the Road Tour New Player Tips.